Welcome to this episode of Coffee with Cornell. Today we're going to talk about everybody sells. Grab a cup and let's talk about it. So when I say everybody sells, that's saying that within your organization, everyone can be a part of the sales offering. A lot of times as we start seeing different organizations around and you start seeing different components, certainly there's the formalized selling, there's social marketing selling, there's advertising, all those different promotional activities to promote and move your organization forward. But as we now know, the whole idea of merchandising, or merch as we say, is also another way to start to sell your organization. That's nothing new. That's been around for a long time because you think about going back in time about how everybody used to wear baseball caps. I met a farmer once and he actually had a John Deere cap, and that was decades ago because John Deere's had those famous green caps for a long time, right? By the way, most organizations, and we then now, if you're a sports fan and you wear your favorite team's hat with their logo, that used to be all that they had back in the day. Now there's whole stores with entire inventory of all sorts of merchandise associated with what? The logos and colors of your favorite teams. Be they professional teams, college teams, sometimes even down to high school teams, depending upon where you are. That is selling. That is having everybody associated with your community and all of your advocates who like your brand selling for you. All right? The whole idea now with the whole social media, having influencers of people using different products or endorsing different products is also having a different sells. And when you then wear those items, are you not selling for them through your representation? Oh, gee, I like Bob. Bob has that activity on. He must be kind of cool, so I'm going to buy that because he's now in the process of what? Selling that product. So when you think about it, and let's look at specifically regarding your organization. Who is selling within your organization for your organization? The persons who sell in your organization should be everybody. Everybody in your organization, perhaps when they first join, give them a hat. All right, so that they start to represent your organization. And but quite honestly, it's been proven with a number of studies that your team will help sell your organization what? If they like your organization. If they feel as though they're being treated fairly, if they're engaged, if they're being listened to, if they're able to bring their entire self to your organization, they will sell for you. Think about how many times people are asked in different organizations socially, and now we're in the summertime and summer gatherings, which you're starting to experience now, where do you work? Well, if someone says, well, I work at blah, 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 that says one thing, right? If I work at so-and-so, the Parker Wright Group, I'm excited, that says something completely different, right? And so all those components or aspects of how it's presented is important and key. So do you have umbrellas for your team? Do you have windbreakers? So we talked about having the hat. What are they doing? What do you have to offer for them that helps them? And now, since you can have nearly any item you want with your logo on it, think about what that does for your organization, and are you in fact taking advantage of that channel to sell your product and services? That is, the members of your team. Let me tell you some of the benefits of that in just a moment. The benefits of having your team be involved with your sales process, first and foremost, is that if they like your organization, they like the way they're being treated, they will show that and they will present that positively to those around them. People will see that and say, oh, well, gee, that's really nice. I'm going to support that. Suppose you knew someone who worked for the Chevrolet organization, just to pick one, and he, in fact, or she was driving a Ford truck. That wouldn't quite send the message that you're interested in, would it? That's why we hear a lot of advertising, quote unquote, employee pricing. You bet. Let's make it easier for our team members to be able to buy our products. Secondly, is that when you're starting to wear something and it's nice, people recognize, hey, this is a quality organization because what? Someone's wearing a quality product or it's a quality item, that quality piece of merchandise to show their support. And now, since we're all being branded with everything we do, with all the clothes you wear, even down to the concerts you go to and the social activities, that branding is important because it's starting to show different connections that we all have. So your employee members of your team are excited about your organization and being a part of you and how things work. That shows positiveness, that shows engagement, and that shows the type of experience of whatever that you want to have representing you going forward. So keep in mind, everybody sells. And with that, take advantage of those opportunities, look and see what those opportunities are, and make sure that you're doing all you can to support your team as they go out and positively represent you and themselves. Hope you got something of value for yourself and for your organization, talking about everyone can sell. And you join me next week on Coffee with Cornell. Friends, I want you to like, subscribe, and then hit the bell for notifications for future episodes. Come on, help me out, and it'll help to make Coffee with Cornell even better for you.